Okay, so this is how we get into the final end of the full week in December and for the year 2023. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the show. It's a Friday, December the 22nd. And of course, just run through the markets very quickly. Nigerian stock market added roughly another 500 billion, 487 billion. To be precise, in total value of all equities yesterday crossed 74,000, a new reading just before Christmas holiday. 1.21% was Thursday, 1.28% on Wednesday. The market is still in the green territory. Today is the end of the week, by the way. The BRVN down by 0.14%. The Egyptian market down very sharply, 2.14% until Sunday, the start of the new market week in Cairo. You have the Nairobi market up by just 0.1%. Then you have the GSE up by 0.7%. Those are your market round of data for yesterday. But let's just move on quickly and look at the big stories from East African corridor, which of course where we start all the time, with Tanzania securing $1.1 billion World Bank Investment Fund. On the same day, the President Samia Suluhu Hassan scrapped the entire or sacked the entire electricity board of the company. She says she's tired of the rolling outages in electricity in the East African country. That was shot out of the blue. The entire board of the country's electricity being sacked. Treasury. The government, the finance ministry is lending Kenya Airways about 16 billion shillings without any plan of how the money will be refunded. Of course, the government of Kenya is a key shareholder in Kenya Airways, an iconic airliner, not just in Kenya, but across the African continent, down to Central Africa, where DR Congo has launched an electronic invoices and tax systems as the country's elections still ongoing, with the sitting president Tshisekedi on the ballot paper. Uganda's electricity transition company says it signed 357 billion shillings deal to upgrade the country's substations, and that's ramping up on energy availability for Uganda in Eastern Africa. Let's step into West Africa with the news from Nigeria regarding the London courts throwing out of the window a claim by PNID against the $11 billion judgment in favor of Nigeria on that very scandalous gas project in southern parts of the country. Now, the PNID lost the case, the London courts, and I want some form of compensation. But the judge says no. And that puts an end to that. Nigeria's unemployment figure was seen slightly higher, 0.61% in the second quarter to about 4.2%. That's according to the latest data, the Statistics Office, Data Office. And of course, the figure is according to the new methodology which NBS adopted earlier this year. If you've worked 1 hour for the entire 7 days in a week, you're considered employed. And that's under the new methodology that the NBS is using. Central African Development Bank is headquartered in Nairobi, Kenya, but there's a open ending issue. 3 billion naira affordable housing program support with infracredits in Nigeria. That's a very good one. Nigeria is one of the key shareholders in Shelter African Development Bank, by the way. And the president of EFDB, Dr. Akumi Adesina, stood up for honors yesterday. He won the Obafemi, was selected as the winner of the Obafemi Awolowo Leadership Prize. That foundation was set up some years ago in honor of that iconic Nigerian late leader, Chief Obafemi Awolowo, who was a premier of the country's western region and one of the architects of modern-day Nigeria, taking the country to independence back in 1960. EFDB's additional's winning of the Awolowo's Leadership Prize has been commented on by former UN Secretary General and a couple of other international leaders, including Nigeria's former president, Goodluck Jonathan, and others in Europe and in the United States. So this is all good news for additional at the Obafemi Awolowo Foundation. Let's look at the December 31st. The Ghana cedi was selling at about 12.35 and 11.65 at the Bank of Ghana's interbank market. Let's take it up. look up to the Southern Africa's headlines as we get into the holiday season. Of course, the December Christmas holiday, by the way. Angola exited the OPEC yesterday. It's an announcement that took oil prices a little bit lower alongside the inventory build up in the United States, because oil production quota is the basis of the exit, the angst by Angola to exit OPEC. Those disagreements came just a few weeks ago over what should be the quota for Angola, one of Africa's top leading oil producer. The country's oil and gas minister says his membership of OPEC is no longer favorable, in the best interest of the country. In the meantime, the IFC, which is the private sector lending arm of the World Bank, is issuing the third 34 million Zimbabwean dollars denominated bond, raising access to local currency finance. In Radisson Hotels International has announced its first safari hotel in South Africa. In the meantime, Zimbabwe and Egypt have signed an MOU for a low-cost housing program, while Africa's smartphone market beats the global headwinds, up 12% at the end of September. That's the end of the third quarter, the outgoing year. Let's finish it up there in North Africa. Egypt Gas, which is listed on the Egyptian exchange, is targeting 7.9 million, roughly $8 million profit for next year, 2024, while Egypt's authorities have approved listing, issued and paid up capital hike for agriculture crops. Morocco, Cartier Sada, reporting a 5% rise for first half 2023-2024 period in the Moroccan market, while the World Bank has approved $500 million loan for Morocco's social and health sectors reform. And finally, Tunisia's export price of olive oil up 71% in November. Tunisia is complaining that its own share of the olive oil market is not large enough, wants an expanded one. But of course, it's made some money so far in 23 November, the 11th month of the year, 71% on the upside. And those are your headlines. Enjoy your holiday, everyone. We'll see you back next time. Now, from all of us here at Front Africa Report, we'll say thank you very much and have a great weekend.